Welcome back to Great Guitarist of the Rock Era. Today we're diving into the extraordinary career of a guitar virtuoso who redefined the boundaries of jazz and fusion. Get ready to witness the incredible journey of Al Di Meola. Before we get started, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more stories. Albert Lawrence Di Meola was born July 22nd, 1954 in Jersey City, New Jersey. When he was 8 years old, he was inspired by Elvis Presley, The Ventures, and the Beatles to start playing guitar. By his early teens, he was already an accomplished player. Attaining such impressive skills at such a young age didn't come easy, but rather was the result of dedication and intensive periods of woodshedding between his junior and senior years of high school. His influences include George Benson, Kenny Burrell, Clarence White, and Doc Watson. But when he discovered Larry Coryell, whom Al would dub the godfather of fusion, he was taken with the guitarist's unprecedented blending of jazz, blues, and rock into one seamless vocabulary on the instrument. He attended Berklee College of Music in 1971. A friend of his sent a tape of him playing, and at 19, he was hired by Chick Corea to replace Bill Connors and return forever with Stanley Clarke and Lenny White. He recorded 3 albums with Return to Forever, 1974's Where Have I Known You Before, 1975's No Mystery, and 1976's Romantic Warrior, helping the quartet earn its greatest commercial success. Return to Forever disbanded in 1976, and Di Meola began his solo career. Land of the Midnight Sun was released in 1976. 1977 saw the release of Elegant Gypsy, and Casino was released in 1978. Splendido Hotel was released in 1980. In 1981, Di Meola was inducted into Guitar Player's Gallery of Greats after 5 consecutive wins as Best Jazz Guitarist in the Reader's Poll. He also won Best Album and Acoustic Guitarist for a total of a record 11 wins. In 1981, he released the acoustic live album Friday Night in San Francisco with Paco de Lucia and John McLaughlin. The 3 virtuosos in the trio toured together from 1980 through 1983, releasing the studio album Passion, Grace, and Fire in 1982. In 1995, they reunited for a 3rd recording, Guitar Trio, followed by another triumphant world tour. With each new release, Al pushed the boundaries of jazz, blending influences from Latin, rock, and world music into his distinctive style. In the mid-1980s, Di Meola began to incorporate the synclavier guitar synthesizer into his compositions, starting with 1985's Cielo y Terra. Except for the occasional electric guitar foray on albums such as 1991's Kiss My Axe, he spent most of the next 2 decades exploring both acoustic and world music. He rediscovered his love of the electric guitar in 2006 in the DVD of his concert at the Leverkusen Jazz Festival in 2006 is subtitled Return to Electric Guitar. Di Meola formed a new trio with violinist Jean-Luc Ponty and bassist Stanley Clarke called The Rites of Springs. Their self-titled debut was released in 1995. Al Di Meola's ongoing fascination with complex rhythmic syncopation, combined with provocative lyrical melodies and sophisticated harmony, has been at the heart of his music throughout a celebrated career that has spanned 4 decades and earned him critical accolades. With his World Sinfonia, an ambitious pan-global group that he formed in 1991, their exhilarating world music fusion has been documented on such releases as 2000's The Grand Passion, 2007's Live in London, 2011's Pursuit of Radical Rhapsody, in the stunning 2012 DVD Morocco Fantasia. Meola's 2013 release, All Your Life, was an acoustic tour de force that had him revisiting the music of the Beatles. I really credit the Beatles for the reason why I play guitar, he says. That was a major catalyst for me to want to learn music, so their impact was pretty strong. It features 14 familiar Beatles tunes in the stripped-down setting of strictly acoustic guitar. In 2015, he released Elysium, which finds the guitar great, blending the lush tones of his nylon string with his black 1971 Les Paul electric, in a collection of songs that are at once invigorating and alluring. It represents a new composition phase for me, whereby the writing became, in a sense, my therapy during a challenging personal transition in my life, he said. 2018 marked a new era for Al Di Meola, his first of 6 signed projects with German record label Ear Music. Opus was released in March. With Opus, I wanted to further my compositional skills, as I think that the evolution of this part of my persona has labeled me more composer-guitarist than guitarist-composer. Saturday Night in San Francisco was released in 2022 with McLaughlin and DeLucia again. In September 2023, while performing on stage in Bucharest, Romania, Di Meola suffered a heart attack. He took some time off from performances, but began performing again in January of 2024. The album 24 is scheduled for release this year. Di Meola has subsequently recorded with the likes of Luciano Pavarotti, Paul Simon, and Italian pop star Pino Daniele. Over the course of his career, he has also worked and recorded with Phil Collins, Carlos Santana, Steve Winwood, Wayne Shorter, Tony Williams, Herbie Hancock, Stevie Wonder, Les Paul, Jimmy Page, Steve Vai, and Frank Zappa. Throughout his career, Di Meola has garnered critical acclaim, numerous awards, and a loyal fan base. His influence extends far beyond the world of jazz, touching the hearts of listeners from all walks of life. Today, Al continues to tour the world, captivating audiences with his electrifying performances and unmatched skill. And there you have it, folks, the incredible journey of Al Di Meola, from guitar prodigy to jazz legend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories about music's greatest icons. Until next time, keep rocking.